Victor Echo 9, Mike Charlie Alpha, testing 1, 2, 3, 4, radio check, BE9MCA. Had the volume turned way down. What was that?
Victor Echo 9, Mike Charlie Alpha, go ahead with the announcement.
Yeah, VE9 Zulu Papa, Victor Echo 9, Mike Charlie Alpha Portable. Just a reminder that the Moncton Fusion repeater is still out of commission. The router is only opening one port instead of 5 or 6. So it's not on the CQ Maritime room. We're trying to get that issue fixed. It did happen before, but just a reminder, anybody in the Moncton area that connect, you have to go to another repeater or a node. So that's it for the announcement. Back to you there, Don. VE9ZPV9MCA portable.
VE9ZP, or VE9MCA portable, VE9ZP. Good on that, Mike. Thanks for the heads up there, sir. Are there any more announcements for the Triple F net? All right, no more announcements, so I guess we shall continue. CQ, this is Victor Echo 9, Zulu. On location is Russell-Gornish, New Brunswick. I'll be your net controller this evening for the Triple F net, and we usually have a topic of discussion for the evening. And this evening's topic of discussion: if you won the lottery, would you upgrade your shack? And if you won the lottery, would you upgrade your shack? That's the topic for tonight. So with that being said, we'll open it up to any check-ins wishing to come in. At this time, once again, this is Don VE9ZP, your net controller. Any more check-ins, please come now.
Victor Echo 9, Mike Oscar.
November 1, Charlie Delta, November.
Victor Echo 1, Tango TE. Victor Echo 1, Zulu X-ray, VE1ZX.
Victor Echo 9, Mike Charlie Alpha portable, VE9 MCA.
Victor Echo 9, Alpha India, VE9 AI.
All right, in that call-up, we've got Mike Oscar, Yankee 2, Golf Fox, November 1, Charlie 1, Delta November, I believe, VE1 TE, VE1 ZX, VE9 MCA portable, and VE9 AI. We'll take the portable there first, VE9 Mike Charlie Alpha. Come on in, Mike, with any comments from the net.
Yeah, Victor Echo on the Zulu Papa with the Triple F net, Victor Echo 9, Mike Charlie Alpha portable. Don, everybody on net, I'd like to welcome their Jacques, Victor Echo 1 Alpha Juliet. He's a newcomer to the Fusion, and I helped him set up his node there in Terracat, so there's no, he didn't have any way of connecting to a Fusion repeater. It was too far away, so he decided to put his node up. So helped him out there, set up his node, and glad he's on Fusion there. So hopefully he'll check in there, see his node on the site there. So, and other than that, keeping busy. We have a Zoom meeting for the Moncton area amateur radio club tomorrow morning. So we'll have a discussion about the Maritime Fusion repeater there, see what we can do to get it back on the CQ Maritime room. Other than that, have a good weekend, everybody. Stay safe, and 7-3. And hi to Brad and everybody else checking in there. VE9 Zulu Papa, Victor Echo 9, Mike Charlie Alpha portable, 7-3.
VE9 MCA portable, VE9ZP. Good on everything there, Mike. By the way, you didn't comment on the topic of discussion there, my friend. The topic for tonight is, if you won the lottery, would you upgrade your shack? Any comments on that? Back to you there, VE9MCA.
Yeah, sorry about that, Don. Yeah, for sure I would. I might even upgrade the house to a higher spot, depending on how big the pod was. we could even buy the Cabela there in Mountain there and set up a whole ham universe or something there. Have radios there, have a dealer there, and for the maritime, there, all that stuff. Depending on how the pod would be there, it would be kind of nice to have something like that around for sure. But yeah, we were talking about that the other day at the club there when a big jackpot there. We'll set up something for the maritime hands. We wouldn't have to go to Toronto or even farther away to order our stuff there. That would be nice. Back to you, Don. VE9 Zulu Papa, VE9 MCA Portable.
VE9MCA Portable, VE9ZP. All right, Mike. Good on everything there. Well, man, if you were to do that to the Cabela's, holy Marconi, that would be a lot of floor space, and I think everybody who's an amateur operator in the Maritimes would be just like a kid in a candy store. Good on that, Mike. Thanks a lot for the check-in, sir. Stay safe, and have a great weekend. And we'll go to the top of the list now, that we got the portable done. And top of the list, we have Malcolm, VE9, Mike Oscar. Coming in, Malcolm, with any comments for the net.
VE9ZP in the group. It's VE9, Mike Oscar, Malcolm, and Hanwell. And of course, I'm coming through VE9 FMB repeater. Yeah, I mentioned on the analog portion that I would have multiple locations. So of course, sunnier locations in the winter, Florida and that sort. And I certainly would upgrade the shack at home. So I'd make it a ginormous man cave. So anyway. So, but yeah, it's good to dream, and otherwise we'll just work away on my ham shack as I go, I guess, until I hit that jackpot. So, anyway, wish everyone 7-3, and hopefully have a good weekend, and everyone stay safe. VE9MO.
VE9MO, VE9ZP. All right, Malcolm, good on that there, man. Yes, sir. I think my dream location would probably be St. Lucia. That's where the wife and I had our honeymoon. And man, oh man, beautiful location. Nice and sunny, and of course in the Caribbean, so that would be it. But it would have to be a hurricane-proof station. Right on, Malcolm. Thanks a lot for the comments there, sir, and thanks for the check-in. Have a great weekend, too. Next on the list, we have, I believe it's George, Victor Yankee 2, Golf Fox. Come on in, George, with any comments for the net.
Well, good evening, Don, and everybody on the net. I'm coming through Charlottetown, and, I think spring is finally here. The hummingbirds arrived this morning, and I cut the grass today, such as I could. A lot of the lawn is too soggy, and if I went on with the big lawnmower, I'd probably have to be towed out. Well, if I had unlimited funds, what would I do? I can only go so far because I don't have an advanced license, but I think a radio that would display band conditions or band activity would be nice, and certainly get a bigger beam antenna. And, I'd probably get some kind of a camper van to facilitate going around activating lighthouses. So that's what I would do. Plus, I would give back to the community and try and get more people into the hobby. So hope everybody has a good week, and we'll certainly look forward to the net next Friday evening. Victor Yankee 2 Golf Foxtrot.
Yankee 2, Golf Fox, VE9ZP. All right, George, fine comments there, sir. Yes, indeed. We can all use a bigger antenna at one time or another. Right on. Thanks a lot for the check-in there, George. Good to hear you on, and have a really good weekend there, sir. Next up on the list, we had November 1 Charlie. I didn't get the rest of the call. The November 1 Charlie, could you come in now with your name and the rest of the call, please?
Call sign is November 1 Charlie Delta November, like number 1 Canadian. Canadian citizen living in Florida. Name is Steve. I'm also Victor Echo 9 Oscar. And, yeah, beautiful evening. Nice cool day today for a change. Enjoyed the weather. Normally it's too hot by this time. This is the hottest time of the year down here. But today was fantastic. And my wife Joanne and I are sitting in the backyard right now having a couple of cans of cold beverages that fizz and make you walk funny. And as far as the question goes, would I upgrade the shack? Oh, my God, yes. I would buy a different shack, about 6 kilometers closer to the beach. We are 6 kilometers inland from the Gulf of Mexico, and I'd buy something right on the water and get that effect of the RF off the water. So I get. Who has not heard a station from Puerto Rico? Think about that. Yeah, I would definitely upgrade. In fact, there's a house on the beach that has a fold-over crank-up tower with a giant multi-band beam on it right now. I just knock on the door and say, I'm buying this. So, anyway, back to net control. Good to hear everybody. I'm from Fredericton. I grew up in Fredericton. Graduated Fredericton High School class of '84. And I live here in Florida permanently. For those of you who don't know, I told the story last week on the net. So back to net control. This is Stephen, N1CDN.
November 1 CDN, VE9ZP. Roger on that, Steve. I should have recognized the voice, man. My bad. But say hi to the missus for us, and have a great evening, greater weekend, and thanks for checking in, Steve. Good to hear you. And next on the list there, we have Murray, VE1 Tango Echo. Come on in, Murray, with any comments for the net.
Yes, good evening, Don, and everyone on frequency this evening. A gorgeous day here just outside of Fredericton in the hills of Keswick Ridge and Matnaclack. And like George mentioned, George, you mentioned that the hummingbirds were around. Our hummingbirds just came here yesterday, so spring is here and the black flies are out. So it's a sure sign. And on your question, if I won the lottery, well, basic answer is yes, but to what degree, not sure. Other priorities would probably take precedent over that, like my family and some other, and my kids would probably take precedence. However, I probably would give a few things upgrade here and there, but not a whole lot. Being in having my license since 1981 and had it for 25 years, I've just putting wire antennas up and actually enjoying the digital side more than probably anything else right now. Anyway, that's about it, Don. You take care, and everybody on frequency. Have a great weekend, and a good week coming up after this one. Everyone stay safe and be blessed and take care. Back to you, Don, VE9 Zulu Papa, VE1 Tango Echo.
VE1 Tango Echo, VE9ZP. Fine on everything there, Murray. Good stuff. Yeah, you know, it's a question of how much is too much. You can only have so much gear, but well, there's another topic of discussion in that there, so we won't go there. All right, thanks a lot for the check-in there, Murray. Good to hear you, my friend, and have yourself a very safe and blessed weekend as well. Up next, we have Victor Echo 1, Zulu X-Ray, Brad. Come on in, Brad, with any comments for the net.
V9ZP with the Fredericton Fusion Net, the 1 Zulu X-Ray. And when you know it, my phone would ring here. Just hang on a second. Just hang on. I'm on the radio. I'll be right back with you. Yeah, and good evening, Don. Good evening, everybody on the Fusion Net here. And your question, yes, I would surely upgrade this place, and I would probably put a new one up down there where Steve is there, high somewhere for the winter. Thanks, Don, for checking me in, and have a good weekend there. VE9ZP, V1 Zulu X-ray in 2 Island Partersville.
VE1ZX, VE9ZP. Roger on that, Brad. Thanks a lot for checking in, my friend. And good to hear you. We'll look for you next Friday there. Have a really safe weekend. And once again, thanks for checking in. And up next, bottom of the list here, but not least, we have Gary, VE9 Alpha India. Come on in, Gary, with any comments for the net.
VE9ZP, net control, VE9AI, Gary in Fredericton on the Fredericton repeater. And a lovely day out there. Like Murray said, the black flies have come in large numbers, it seems, in the past couple of days. Anyway, at the cottage, they made their presence known today, so I mowed the lawn, which got ahead of me, but we got her done, and growing fast now. And a few other odds and sods of jobs, and just waiting for the real good weather to come. With that, we'll pass it back to you, and say 7-3 to everybody on net. VE9ZP, VE9AI.
VE9AI, VE9ZP. Roger that, Gary. Yes, indeed, the black flies are making their presence known. I know I've had a couple of side jobs outside, and by jeepers, they seem to be attracted to me, but they're not biting too bad yet. I say give them another week, and they'll definitely be out split for sure then. Hi. Anyways, thanks a lot for the check-in there, Gary. Good to hear you. And have a great weekend, sir. And with that, we're at the bottom of that list, so we are looking for more check-ins to the Triple F Net tonight. This is Victor Echo 9 Zulu Papa. The name is Don in Russellgornish, New Brunswick. And the topic of the evening is, if you won the lottery, would you upgrade your shack? And once again, if you won the lottery, would you upgrade your shack? And with that being said, we'll take a short standby and look for more check-ins to the Triple F Net.
Victor Kilo 4, Kilo Uniform.
Victor Echo 9, Oscar Romeo.
All right, we've got 2 in that round. I believe that was Ray, Victor Kilo 4, Kilo Uniform. Come on in, Ray, with any comments from the net.
Yeah, thanks, Don. VK4KU. Name is Ray. I'm 60 miles north of the capital city of Brisbane. And I'm about 4 miles from the coast. If I was going to upgrade my shack, I think I would move to one of the $1 million penthouses on the water, top floor, and have antennas up there. I think that's the best way to upgrade your shack. Thanks for the net, Don. Put it back to you, mate. VK4KU.
VK4KU, VE9ZP. All right, fine on that, Ray. Well, I tell you, you definitely be living the high life then, for sure, in more than one way. Oh, boy, that would be something. That would definitely be a good dream. Awesome. Thanks a lot for the check-in there, Ray. Good to hear you there, mate, and have a safe weekend. and we'll look for you next Friday, hopefully. Up next, we have Victor Echo 9, Oscar Romeo. That would be Charles. Come on in, Charles, with any comments for the net.
Oh, hello, Don, and everybody on net. Charles here in Fredericton, and I just want to say hello. We had a beautiful day here, and I think it was up to 20 degrees Celsius. And anyway, and on the question there, yes, I'd buy a few new toys, like a Yaesu 991 or maybe an ICOM 7300 or maybe both. And a tower probably. And a new host as well. And give away some of my old radios that are not collectible items. Anyway, all the best, V9OR.
V9OR, V9ZP. All right, Charles. Indeed. Yeah, and if you were to buy a new house, make sure it's out in a no static area, low noise area. Definitely, that would be a priority, I think. At least in my books, that's for sure. Those lights on 80 meters got about 6, 7, 8 pounds of noise, and I can't figure out where it's coming from. I'm thinking it's got to be atmospheric because I've asked around and nobody around here has any plasma TVs, so it's not that I got rid of mine. And I went around with a handheld shortwave radio and can't seem to pinpoint it other than the tick, tick, tick from horse fence about a quarter mile away. But we deal with that, no problem. Anyways, thanks a lot for checking in there, Charles. Good to hear you there, my friend. And have a good weekend. And Charles was at the bottom of that list. So we are looking for more check-ins to the Triple F Net tonight. This is Victor Echo 9 Zulu Papa. The name is Don in Russellgornish, New Brunswick, your net controller. And the topic of discussion for tonight is, if you won the lottery, would you upgrade your shack? So with that being said, we'll look for more check-ins to the net. Any more check-ins, please come now.
Victor Echo 9, Papa Alpha Lima. Yankee 2, Juliet Charlie.
Victor Echo 9, Juliet Charlie Tango.
All right, we got 3 in that call up. That's not too shabby. We'll go to the top of the list there with, that would be Paul, Victor Echo 9, Papa Alpha Lima. Come on in, Paul, with any comments for the net.
Yeah, Victor Echo 9 ZP. This is Victor Echo 9 PAL. How you doing there, Don? And everybody else there on the net. Yeah, topic is, if I won all that money, what kind of, well, yes, I would upgrade my shack. I think I'd get a better radio. I mean, I got a Knoll radio, but she runs good. I can't complain. I got, for my HF, I got a Kenwood there, TS450S. Can't complain. She works great. But, yeah, I think I would upgrade. I would probably get myself something a little more up to date. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, anyway, you guys all have a great and safe week. Take care of yourself. V9PAL.
VE9PAL, VE9ZP. Good on everything there, Paul. Yeah, the only thing is, you got to ask yourself, though, how much is too much? I know you tend to get, all radios with all the bells and whistles, and it's fine if you need them, if you're serious about DXing or contesting, but the average operator, I don't know, man. I'm kind of a firm believer in keep it simple, silly. So, anyways, thanks a lot for checking in there, Paul. Good to hear you, my friend, and have a good weekend. And next on the list, we have Joe, VY2, Juliet Charlie. Come on in, Joe, and how's things on the island there?
Yeah, V1 or V9 ZP in the Fredericton Fusion Net, VY2 Juliet Charlie. Well, first of all, how big is the lottery? Hi. And that depends on it quite a bit now. If it's big, like big, oh boy. My tab and we like cranes, hey? You know, $100,000 cranes, and to just park it in the yard and start her up. Put the antenna up in the air and there, and I have a 80-meter beam, and well, I have a 40-meter beam, but it's only 2 elements here, but it'd be nice to have a 4-element on 80, and that's what I would do. You can have all the radios that you want, but if you don't got an antenna, you're just looking at a piece of hardware. So that's what I would do, and I think I'm gonna do it anyway, Paul, whether with the lottery or not. They make a great tower, a bucket truck there, you know, that'll reach 60 feet. Ooh. You can put a jib on the end of it. I got a welder over here. I can weld it and weld a little tower, like a jib on the end of the crane, and hang your put your beam on that and raise her up. I tell you, the weather gets bad, you put her down. And anyway, and that's not a fairy tale either. There's fellows that do that. Anyway, thanks for doing the net there, old boy, and thanks for calling us in. And everybody be safe, and wear your mask. Do as you're told. Stay home, whatever you got to do, because I want to go to Nova Scotia. And I want them to open the border, so everybody's got to behave. Be good. BYTJ.
VYTJC, VE9ZP. All right, Joe. Good on everything there, my friend. Yes, indeed. It sounds like good old Gulf Zero Echo Victor Yankee in England there, Dave. You'd have a little bit of competition. Right on, Joe. Thanks for checking in there, my friend, and good to hear you. Have a good, safe weekend, too. And at the bottom of the list, but not least, we have Victor Echo 9, Juliet, Charlie, Tango, Jean-Claude. Come on in there, Jean-Claude, with any comments for the net.
Yeah, very good evening to you, Don, and all net tonight, the whole bunch. That's good. Yeah, and oh well. As far as the topic, Joel said it all there. Yeah. Yeah, but really, of course, we have to look at what we have. And if I look what I have now and what I had when I started, of course, on way back, 30, 40 years, whatever, yeah, 40 years ago, looking at my 11 meters days, a time when the mortgage was 25% and just starting to work, and I didn't have much. I had a chair, a desk, and I'm not sure if it was a desk and a radio, and a big stick antenna. If I look at what I have now, I have a lot. Yeah, but of course, let us dream here. Depending on the amount, like Joe said, this house here, my second house, I finished the whole basement myself, and I do regret. Well, I had 2 teenagers at the time, but needed the space elsewhere. But yeah, the shack here would be bigger, and if I win more, well, I would add a 7300 to replace the 450. The 450, same as Paul there. And if I win more, well, yeah, why not? A new house and with lots of space around me. Hi. Anyway, that's it for me. We'll say, I actually, as far as comments, I did have a super nice day today. My gosh, what a nice weather. And yeah, when you think of it, it's time of the year. It's, I mean, this is great time of the year. Yeah, looking forward for summer, and yeah, it's all good. Anyway, thanks for calling me in, Don, and thanks for doing the net. And 7-3 to all from Shediac, New Brunswick, V9 JCT.
V9 JCT, V9 ZB. All right, Jean-Claude, very good there, sir. Good to hear from another member of the Shediac Mafia there. Aye, aye. Yeah. The one thing though, like if you were to relocate after winning the lottery, gotta make sure of the noise level. Gotta make sure of that noise level. I know so many places you go and you hear, like with Roger there, VE1RV I think it is. He gets terrible noise every now and then from that supermarket down the road from the compressors, and it's just a real pain. But anywho, thanks a lot for the check-in there, Jean-Claude. Good to hear you there, man, and have a great weekend and stay safe. We'll get you on next Friday. And Jean-Claude was at the bottom of that list, so we are looking for more check-ins to the Triple F Net. The topic of discussion tonight is, if you won the lottery, would you upgrade your shack? So with that being said, we'll take a short pause here and look for more check-ins to the net. Any more check-ins, please come now.
Victor Echo 1, Papa Sierra, V1PS.
Victor Echo 1, Juliet Bravo Lima, VE1 JBL.
Victor Echo 9, Papa India November, V9 Italian.
All right, we got 3 up in that call up, and we'll go to the top of the list. And Victor Echo 1, Papa Sierra, I believe that's Peter. Come on in, Peter, with any comments from the net.
V9 Zulu Papa in the group V1PS. Yeah, good evening. Just listening on the side here. Working this evening from home, but have the radio on in the shack as I do it. And good to hear everybody on. I trust everybody's staying safe and well. And as one of my colleagues says, stay negative. To your question about winning the lottery. Well, I have a firm belief that, and I have bought the odd ticket, but I have a firm belief that lotteries are really a tax on people who can't do math. But yeah, if I won, I suspect there'd be a small upgrade, although I suspect I've probably overindulged in my toys over the years, and she who must be obeyed would probably have some new quilting, sewing machines, and so on as well. So anyway, with that, I'll turn it back to you, Net Control. Good to hear everybody tonight, and back to you. Over.
Yes, VE9ZP. All right, Peter. Good on everything there, my friend. Yes, indeed. Gotta make the major happy, that's for sure. And we all know the old saying, happy wife, happy life. And we definitely live by that on this end for sure. And well, we're still smiling and still on the sunny side of the sod, so gotta be doing something right in that respect. All right there. Thanks a lot for the check-in there, Peter. Good to hear you, and have a safe weekend there, sir. Next on the list, we have VE1 JBL, V Jim. Come on in, Jim, with any comments for the net.
Victor Echo 9 Zulu Papa and the Friday night Fusion Net, VE1 JBL. Very good evening, Don, and Peter before me, and Bert coming up after me there. And a lovely day here out at Tignish here today, and everybody's been mentioning the black flies. Yep, we're loaded with the black flies also, and we got a lot of ticks. As a matter of fact, there was even information on the supper time news there in Nova Scotia is one of the hotbeds for ticks, and my goodness, we're just inundated here on the lot. I've had 3 on me. The wife's had 1 on her. We just found another one on the dog today, so that's 4 that he's had just in the last week and a half. So they're really out here. I've never seen it so bad out here for ticks. But anyways, yes, the black flies are bad also, and but it's still nice to get outside. I just came in just a little while ago, so I didn't even know if the net was still on or not there. So still nice, still daylight here. So lovely evening, that's for sure. So at least we're getting some work done outside there, but the bugs are there for sure. As far as winning the lottery, the only thing I of course, if I had the money to spare where it was nothing, had a good lottery, I'd put a tower back up. But then if I put a tower back up, I would have somebody. I'd have the money to pay somebody to go up and do all the work on the tower, so I wouldn't have to do it. So that I guess I would have a tower again and some beams because I'd be able to pay somebody to go up the tower and do the work for me. So that would be something. But I'm always interested in those flex radios, those software-defined radios, HF radios. They're very expensive, and but I'm quite curious in those to see one of those in action. So I think if money was no option, yes, I would purchase one of those just to see what they're all about there. But besides that, everything is good the way it is here, Don. So have yourself a great net. We'll be listening along. There's 7-3 for now. VE9 Zulu Papa and the Triple F Net, VE1 JBL, Djibouti, English Bridge, Nova Scotia, 7-3.
VE1 JBL, VE9 ZP. All right, Jim. Good on that, my friend. Yes, indeed. Absolutely on the tower. And paying someone to do the work for you. That way you know if something does go south, it's not you. Right on. All right, Jim. Thanks a lot for checking in there, sir, and have a great weekend. And about the ticks there, holy moly, wow. You know, it's probably just their time in the cycle. I find wildlife in general, they all have cycles. And like I was up north for about 15 years, and there was a cycle with the polar bears where their numbers would decline, and then they would come back up, and same thing with the deer down here, and everything does have its cycles, so it's probably just the no pun intended, but uptick of the ticks cycle. So, anyways, Jim, great to hear you, my friend, and 7-3 for now. Catch you next week. And bottom of the list now, we go to Bert, VE9, Papa Indian November. Come on in there, Bert, with any comments for the net.
Well, good evening, everyone. Not much to report besides the hail and almost snow that we got on Wednesday. We had a nice, very nice afternoon here. It was plus 18. I think they're calling for next Wednesday. We'll report next Wednesday, but they're calling for 28 degrees here in Edmonton, but it's still at freezing point in the morning, and the house roof are white. $400,000 minimum. Well, before that, not worth it, but at the beginning, if winning more than 400,000, would tear down the house. My basement is already at the street level as a bachelor in it, but using it as a Coca-Cola museum and ham radio and little diecast. So would turn that to garage door and maybe a showcase place there. And I would add up another story to this house. I already have basement, middle, and not A-frame upstairs, but I don't have squared ceilings there. So I would just add up another story to that with nice windows, would overlook down the valley, River Valley, Madawaska, State of Maine, and City of Edmonton, and have the shack in there. And for sure, probably a few towers, crank up towers, high. 73 tall, and good luck, and don't lose hope. There's a friend last night, well, a guy there, he's got the same family name as me, though. But we have Chase, the Ace in Edmonton, and that was for the church, and he won $187,000. So that was a nice price, and they have the Ski-Doo one, snowmobile one next week again, and they're at $145,000. So, and then we have the Knights of Columbus every week lottery here. $2 a week, and they usually play between 28 to 32,000 there every week for the past few years. So that would be nice to win. Below 100,000, it would be probably a car and a radio still.
VIN, VE9ZB, right on there, Bert. Good on everything, man. Yeah. Those Chase the Ace lotteries, they really are getting up there. I know. Where was it now? I think it was around the deck area. They had a hockey one for Chase the Ace, and that was a pretty healthy penny. But yeah, definitely a nice little thing to win, and man, it's better than a kick in the butt with a frozen luck, don't you know there? Hi. All right, Bert, good on everything then, and thanks for checking in, sir. Have a great weekend, and we'll catch you next week. And Bert was at the bottom of that list, so we are looking for more check-ins to the Triple F Net tonight. This is Victor Echo 9, Zulu Papa. The name is Don in Russellgornish, New Brunswick, your net controller. And the topic of discussion tonight is if you won the lottery, would you upgrade your shack? And I know a lot of people are coming up with some pretty interesting ideas. So if there's any more check-ins for the Triple F Net, please come now.
Victor Echo 1 Alpha Sierra.
Victor Echo 1 Papa Sierra recheck.
All right, we've got Victor Echo 1 Alpha Sierra and Victor Echo 1 Papa Sierra recheck. There.
Good evening. Yeah, it's not urgent. I was just going to say I hadn't heard anybody mention it, but if anybody's around my area here in the HRM, I see we have a frost advisory this evening. If people have got stuff out and starting to pop up through their gardens and so on, just a heads up. And I will turn it back to you. Behind you, little Papa, everyone.
V1PS, VE9ZB. All right, Peter. Good on the frost advisory, man. Thanks a lot for the heads up to those in the Halifax Regional Municipality there. Yep, definitely would be a good night to cover the tomato plants, that's for sure. So with that, we'll go with Victor Echo 1 Alpha Sierra, and that would be Terrence, I believe. Come on in, Terrence. Any comments from the net?
Good evening. I go by Terry instead of my Christian name, but I've finally remembered that Friday night was the net, and loved hearing about the Chase the Ace numbers. Those are phenomenal. Located here in Pugwash, right on the next to the water, within 50 yards, and having be that close, we've got 8 or 10 lobster boats that go out in the morning, and diesel engines sound carries quite loudly, as well as we have a salt freighter that comes in
periodically, and the engines for that are quite loud. And would I upgrade my shack? I'd be doing more than upgrading the shack. She'd get one, or my wife is VA1 SIS Sue. There would be a lot of upgrades, the shack being one of them. Anyway, thank you very much for letting me check in and for hosting the net. This is Victor Echo 1 Alpha Sierra, back to net.
E1 ASV 9ZP. All right, Terry. Good on everything there, man. Oh, man. Oh, well, thanks a lot for the check-in there, Terry, and have a safe weekend, you and the missus there. Good to hear you. And Terry was at the bottom of that list, so we're still looking for more check-ins to the Triple F net. The name is Don, Victor Echo 9, Zulu Papa, in Russagornish, New Brunswick. And the topic of discussion tonight, if you won the lottery, would you upgrade your shack? So with that being said, we'll look for more check-ins to the Triple F net. Any more check-ins, please come now. I'm hearing silence, and it's not the Simon and Garfunkel type either. Any more check-ins? We'll go for round two. Round Planet Triple F net tonight. The topic of discussion is, if you won the lottery, would you upgrade your shack? And with that being said, we'll take a short standby here for anyone on the planet that wishes to check in to the Triple F net tonight.
Alpha 1, Mike, Romeo Tango, VA1 MRT.
Victor Echo 1, Alpha, Juliet, Juliet.
All right, we got a couple in that call up. Very best, Victor Alpha 1, Mike Romeo Tango. I believe that's Matt. Come on in with any comments for the net there, Matt.
Victor Echo 9, Zulu Papa, Victor Alpha 1, Mike Romeo Tango. Good evening. Finally up on the net. Kind of busy getting the kids all wrangled and ready to bed, so I had this going just in case anybody around here is off and listening on the side here. I had my node kind of set up. Anybody else want to get in? And to answer your question tonight, I think I'd definitely do an upgrade, but I wouldn't do it too much. I got it pretty well the way I want it. I'd definitely do a few more additions to it, but other than that, I kind of like it the way it is. Got a bit of new stuff, got a bit of old stuff, and there's always a few things to fix up, but that's quite all right. I kind of enjoy it the way it is. Each piece of equipment's got a little bit of history to it, so that's the way I like it. So don't get me wrong, I enjoy the new stuff, but I really enjoy some of the old stuff too. But other than that, that's all I got up for the topic tonight. So we'll turn it back to you, and hopefully you get a few more check-ins before the net's over. Victor Alpha 1, Mike Romeo Tango, 73.
The VA1 MRT V9ZP. All right, Matt. Good on that there, my friend. Yeah, that's like me. I'm a firm believer in the old proverb, keep it simple, silly. And you can have so many gizmos and so much hardware, and it can just get overwhelming, and that's not for me. I'm a pretty simplistic guy when it comes to the radios and that, and heck, I'm not even on the the digital modes yet, as far as that goes. I've got to upgrade my computer here in the shack, and I haven't done that yet, so. Anyways, good to hear you there, Matt. Thanks a lot for the check-in there, sir. And have yourself a real safe and enjoyable weekend. Looks like we might actually have some good weather this weekend, so get out there and enjoy it there. Anywho, with that being said, we have, I believe it's Victor Echo 1 Alpha Juliet, and I think that's Jacques up in Caracat. Come on in, Jacques, with any comments from the net.
Good evening, Victor Echo 1 Zulu Papa. This is Victor Echo 1 Alpha Juliet. First night on Warrior X. Thanks to Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor, yes. He really helped me a lot. It took me about 2 months to get my computer and my radio ready. So tonight I don't know what to say. I'm a person that's very hard of hearing, so I heard a lot of person at the beginning, but very hard to understand. So if you come back to me, ZP, maybe I won't understand what you're saying, but anyway, a special thank you to Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor. Back to you, Victor Echo 1 Zulu Papa.
All right, Victor Echo 1 Alpha Juliet, Victor Echo 9 Zulu Papa, and Victor Echo 9 Zulu Papa there, Jacques. Very good to hear you on, sir. Welcome to the Fusion Group, the Fusion Network. It's definitely a very, very broad, how would I say, very broad broad, there's a word that's not coming to me. It's a very broad facet of amateur radio where you can do a lot with and not have to do a lot. But anyway, Jacques, very, very good to hear you there, mon ami. And we hope to hear you again next Friday on the net at 8 o'clock there we start. And usually there's a topic of discussion. And tonight, if you wanted to put a few comments towards the topic of discussion for tonight, it is if you won the lottery, would you upgrade your shack? So with that being said, I'll hand the microphone back to you there, Jacques. VE1AJJ, VE9ZB.
VE1ZB, VE1AJJ. Thank you very much. And I'm wishing everybody a 73s. And I will be back on next Friday at 8 o'clock. And again, thank you very much, Mike, V9 MTV. He's the one that helped me. Days after days, I was calling down the mountain all the time and do this, do that. Did you put that driver down on your computer? And he helped me a lot, because for a while I was going to just say, no way, I'm not going on Wire X. But I'm glad that I really went on it. So, 73s, have a good weekend, VE1ZP, VE1AJJ.
All right, VE1AJJ, VE9ZP. Very good there, Jacques. And good job there, Mike. VE9 MTV. All right. Have a good weekend there, Jacques, and stay safe there, mon ami. Good to hear you. And once again, welcome. Bienvenue. And Jacques was at the bottom of that list, so we are looking for more check-ins. More check-ins at this time, too, the Triple F Net. We Still have some time to go here. So any more check-ins to the net? The question of the night, if you won the lottery, would you upgrade your shack? So with that being said, this is VE9ZP. My name is Don in Russellgonis, New Brunswick, and we'll take a short standby for any more check-ins to the net. Please come now.
Victor Echo 1, Whiskey, Sierra Romeo, VE1 WSR.
Victor Echo 1, Foxtrot Oscar X-Ray.
All right, we got a couple more there. I believe that was Alan, Victor Echo 1, Whiskey, Sierra Romeo. Come on in with any comments for the net there, Alan.
I really don't have any traffic, Don. Actually, I go by Mike. It's my middle name. The license is registered my first name, Alan, but I usually go by Mike. No traffic. Just trying to work the bugs out of this FT40 I bought. I seem to be working all right. Anyway, that's all there is. There is to news. Victor Echo 9, Zulu Papa, Victor Echo 1, Whiskey Sierra Romeo.
VE1, Whiskey Sierra Romeo, VE9ZP. Good on that there, Mike. It sounded really good there, my friend. And maybe you'd like to put a couple of comments on the topic of discussion for the night. It is, if you won the lottery, would you upgrade your shack? Back to you there, Mike.
Well, Don, definitely upgrade it. Completely ill-fitted, actually. I have been off the air for probably about 25 years and just getting back into it. And I'm starting out slow. Just bought this little handheld. And I'm in the process right now of going to the FTM 400, I believe. So we are moving up again and starting to build it all over again. Aye. VE1 WSR.
VE1 WSR, VE9ZB. All right, Mike. Good on that, man. Yes, indeed. You know, it never fails. There's always something else that we're looking to get. That's for sure. Well, thanks a lot for the check-in there, Mike. Good to hear you there. And hope to hear you again in the future nets on Friday night here. And with that being said, we're going to go to Curtis now. Holy mackerel. I haven't heard you in a long time there, my friend. VE1 FLX. Come on in there, Curtis, with any comments for the net.
Well, good evening to you, Don. Victor Echo 9, the Zulu Papa. Victor Echo 1, Foxtrot Oscar X-Ray. Curtis here in 3 Mile Plain, Vance County. By golly, I forgot about this net. I think it's been on before, Don, but well, I saw there. No, I haven't been up over a month or so. There's just a few odds and ends that was coming against my health there, so I was trying to get them mended up and get them on the right track. And by golly, it's good to get back around. I did check in on a few nets there and trying to get back into it, but I got a lot of ways to go, I guess. So, as far as winning the $1 million, I could upgrade this shack really nice. Yes, get myself out of this living room. I put it this way. Oh, my soul, I built a new shack outside so I could get away and be in by myself. So there you go. It'd be nice, I think, every day to win $1 million, but I just haven't hit the jackpot yet. Hi. Anyways, good to hear you, Don. Matter of fact, look, I was just going through, just letting her scan there, and I come upon you talking there, and I thought, what's going on here? I can't remember the net, what the net's called there, Don. So you have to fill me in on it. My mind's been going on me. I don't know what's happening, but anyways, I'm losing a lot of
stuff that I knew years ago, and I don't know where it's going. But anyways, there you go. We'll leave with that. Thanks for letting me into this net this evening, and we'll keep her in mind, mark her down what it is, and we don't miss it the next time. So with that, I'll just say have a great evening. Everybody keep safe, and it's terrible the way things are going. We can't travel nowhere. Have to sit in your own home. Not a prisoner. It's just that we're safe if we stay home. Take care, Don. Have a great evening. Victor Echo 9, Papa Zulu. Zulu Papa. We'll get after a while there, Don. That's what I'm saying. I forget things. Victor Echo 1, Foxtrot, Oscar X-Ray. Here in 3 Mile Plains on VE1, I believe it's HCA repeater. Up in Glenmont, anyhow. 73, back to you there, Don.
VE1 FOX, VE9 Zippy Poodle. Good on everything there, Curtis. Yes, indeed. Yeah, it's the Triple F Net, the Fredericton Friday Night Fusion Net, and she's on 8 o'clock here on the Maritime Channel, and yeah, we're here every Friday night, starting at 8 o'clock, and we go until we can't go no more there, mate. Well, it's really good to hear you there, Curtis. You take care, my friend, and hey, slow but sure does it there, lad. You take it one day at a time, and that's about all we can do. But thanks a lot for checking in there, Curtis. Good to hear you. Have a great weekend, and we'll talk at you next week. Stay safe. 7-3 for now. And Curtis was at the bottom of that list, so we still have time for any more check-ins to the Triple F Net. The name of Don, Victor Echo 9, Zulu Papa, and we're located in Russagornish, New Brunswick. The topic of discussion tonight: if you won the lottery, would you upgrade your shack? So with that being said, we'll take a short standby and see if we have anyone else there who wants to check in. Anybody on the planet. Your time is now.
Victor Alpha 1, Bravo India Lima, Annapolis Valley, Nova Scotia.
All right, we've got Victor Alpha 1, Bravo India Lima. Come on in. Didn't get a chance to see if I have your name in the blue book here, but come on in with your name and.
Yes, good evening. I called in once before, I think, to your net there. My name is Bill, Bravo India Lima, I'm just outside of Kingston in the Annapolis Valley here. Working FT8 right now, actually, trying to get Jamaica here, so it's always a thrill trying to get Jamaica, that's for sure. It's a tough country. Yeah, I think if I won the lottery, I would definitely invest in some nice stuff, that's for sure, and that would be a dream, but get myself a flex radio or two. Anyways, great net you got going here, and wish you all the best, and I'll try to make it again in the future there. VE9 Zulu Papa, VA1 BIL.
VA1 BIL, VE9 ZP. All right, Bill. Good on everything there, man. Good luck with Jamaica there too. That would be a pretty cool treat there on FT8. Yeah, we're on every Friday, 8 o'clock Atlantic time. The Triple F Net Friday, Fredericton Fusion. Even I'm getting tongue-tied now. Fredericton Friday Night Fusion Net. It's easier just to say Triple F. Anyways, thanks a lot for checking in there, Bill. Good to hear you there, lad, and stay safe and have a great weekend. And Bill was at the bottom of that list, as short as it was. So we're still taking check-ins, to the Triple F Net. This is VE9ZP. The name is Don in Russagornish, or Net Controller. And any more check-ins across the planet, please come now.
Victor Echo 9, Mike Hotel Zulu, Jim in Cornwall, Ontario.
All right, we've got Jim in Cornwall. Didn't get a chance to write the call down there, Jim. Come back with the call and any comments from the net there, sir.
No problem, Don. It's Victor Echo 9, Mike Hotel Zulu, and Victor Echo 3, X-Ray India Delta, and I'm in Cornwall, Ontario, and just thought I'd slum over here to the CQ Maritimes net on Wires X and give a check-in for you there on the FFF. Back to you, VE9ZP V3X.
Roger there, Jim. Got it down, no problem. We do have a topic of discussion. Just curious if you'd like to put some input into that. The topic is, if you won the lottery, would you upgrade your shack? Back to you there, Jim.
Hold on, I'd do a lot more than that. I'd get myself a house with a property to put some antennae up on it because I'm in a little tiny apartment where I'm not even allowed to put any VHF, UHF antenna outside. Any coax leaving the windows of the doors, and it's eviction time for me. I've already had one notice 7 years ago when I moved in, so that'd be the answer to that. VE9ZP V3X.
All right, V3XID, VE9ZP. Good on everything there, Jim. Yeah, I think the lottery would definitely change your lifestyle. That is for sure, and for the better. In amateur radio respect, anyways. That's definitely. Well, Jim, thanks a lot for checking in there, lad, and we definitely hope to hear you again next week. We're on 8 o'clock Atlantic time here, and in the CQ Maritime room. And yeah, usually we have a topic of discussion. It changes every week, so you know, it gives people something to talk about, and other than just the weather and the same old. But anyways, thanks for checking in there, Jim, and we'll hope to hear you next week. 7-3 for now. Jim was at the bottom of that list, so if there's any more check-ins to the Triple F net, please come now. The name is Don, Victor Echo 9 Zulu Papa, Net Controller. Nothing heard on that call up. We'll throw out the second pitch. This is Victor Echo 9 Zulu Papa. My name is Don for the Triple F net. And the topic of discussion tonight, if you won the lottery, would you upgrade your shack? And with that being said, we'll take a little standby here and see if anybody else wishes to check in for tonight. I'm still getting silence. I think we might have fished out the pond. This is going to be the third and final call-up for the Triple F tonight. Triple F net tonight, May the 14th, 2021. Any more check-ins across the planet, please come now. Well, I think we got her done. We pretty well done everybody there, and I thank you very much to the 22 individuals that checked in tonight. That was a pretty good net. Without you, there wouldn't be a net, so very much appreciated on the check-ins. And with that being said, everybody do stay safe, wear your mask, and if you can get the jab, I go for it. I got mine last week or early this past week, and didn't have any side effects. My evil twin, he's still off in the corner there, so that hasn't changed. But my arm was a little sore the next day though, and it worked itself out. And then after a day, I was good to go, back to normal. So no problems there with the jab. But with that being said, the 22 individuals that did check in tonight, and we'll hope to hear you again next Friday. Same bat time, same bat channel. So 7-3 all on frequency. This is Victor Echo 9 Zulu Papa, Don and Russagornish. Handing the room back to General Mayhem. 7-3 all and have a good weekend.